Really? I didn't know that, Ghost Rider. It's kind of cool. Alright. I wonder if these things can hit me here. Oh, yes they can! Yes they can! Oh, oops. Alright. It's the same guy, not kidding, that's cool. I died for— oh my Jesus! Duggan, you are literally the opposite person from me with remembering the names of things. If that is actually the name of the person who wrote that music, I am gonna be baffled. That is incredible that you could remember that. Oh, you're wrong. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. That brings me comfort in my lack of memory. Most of it was Mitsuda. I got you. I know you're not really wrong. I wanted to say that for the memes. Oh god, I'm gonna die! I'm dead here. This is... Heresy! Get it off me! How the hell did I get my blood echoes? Oh my god, did the giant thing fall down the well? Is that what happened? And die? No. Get him! Oh my god, what is this? I hate this. Joe's having some fun. I wasn't serious when I said Mario, but I know you weren't, Dogum. I know you weren't. I'm just messing with you, dude. I will say, though, I did really like Mario Party. What am I doing, by the way, chat? I just keep dying here. Can you be serious about the blisters that games cause, Dogum? If you blister... Dude, I am wholly and entirely of the opinion that anybody can like or dislike whatever the hell game they want. You could say you dislike my favorite game in the entire world, and you are completely entitled to that opinion because people like games for different reasons. Completely different reasons. Get him off me! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. You did! You did, Claypool! Oh, Jesus, get it off me! How are you, by the way? Welcome in, dude. Huh. I feel like that was timed appropriately. I really hate this mob. I don't know how I could be so bad at parrying it after so long. What? Jesus, what was that? That was well timed. I don't believe it. You stream all at work, so I can't hang much, dude. I know, I'm sorry. I hope work has been going well, though, for you. We got one! And we died. Yeah, I was just a little early. This guy really messes with my head, man. This guy really messes with my head. Vector Man and Sonic Spinball. Toe Jam and Earl. These are all names I know, but I've never like played the games of or gained a frame of reference for. Comic Zone! And I wish at my core that I had actually explored these sorts of things as a child or growing up. I'm also young, so that's part of it as well, but still. But anyway, Claypool, it is great to see you, man, and I agree. The transition is really cool after Maria. And we've been talking about the Maria fight. We used the parry mechanic and just wrecked her on like the 7th or 8th try. It was a good time. It was a really good time. Alright, so let's pull this guy over here. We did it again! The exact same thing! It's interesting, if we just spam fire, there's a slight break before that 3rd attack and it hits him right as we get hit. Because we're being stumbled. We're staggered. I'm so old, never had one. You are not old, Daggum. 30-ish is not old. Talk to me when you're like 50 or 60, then I'll call you old, alright? I am just young. There's a difference. How do you feel about the clock tower leading into this area? Also, what strategy you used to take down Maria? Claypool, I loved that area. I love the clock tower. It was very cool. Especially the failures fight. I really actually enjoyed that as well. And we used parrying and murdered her in cold blood. We didn't even really get to see the 3rd stage because it killed her so fast. No! What? I hate that. That makes me mad. When we don't get a parry when we're standing right in front of him, that I always bother that. Yeah, she hates parries. Remember that brain thing that you killed? I do remember that, Doggum. How am I still here? What is up with this? Why are we still on this fight? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not parrying. I was hoping he wouldn't and would duke it out. I almost did, actually. Going in the fight, I was like, we're gonna parry. And then for the first 5 tries, I didn't even attempt it. We actually got pretty close to beating her. We got her almost to 3rd stage without parrying. Because the fight is predictable in a fun way. And a very fast-paced way as well. Jesus, man. Yeah, all the hunter bosses are. You're definitely right about that. Remember that brain? You think that the brain thing would help me out here, Doggum? I think the brain thing would... I think the brain thing would frenzy me. Oh. Get him off me! Oh my god, okay. That was way better. Prove me wrong, Triangle. I'd say you're not wasting your time to... Oh, I know that! Claypool, even if we didn't get some really cool shit from this, I know for a fact that I would not feel like I'm wasting my time because this is challenging to me. which is entertaining to me. I would do this even if we literally got nothing from beating these guys. Dog 'em! We would get frenzied 100% if that thing was still alive. It was murdering us over and over again. Dag 'em. Dag 'em. As far as tough for sure, it took me a few tries as well. Yeah, it's just the fact that that second thing comes in is really what gets us. I think we need to be a little more patient and probably pull the guy all the way over to the back of the thing, so when it does come in, it doesn't get to us as fast. Messengers, sir! What do you mean, messengers, sir? And Egan! What is up, my friend? How are you today? The man, the legend himself. What's up, dude? How are you, Egan? Here's a hi and a hype in return, dude. We can give them... Oh, that's right! Thank you, Meebers, for reminding me. We have those hats, and we haven't been doing that. It was just a lonely brain that killed us and murdered us a bunch of times. That's it. Okay, well, let's go give them hats. Meebers, you're gonna have to tell me how. Because I don't know how. I'm guessing we just go talk to them. We found quite a few messenger hats. I think 3 of them that we can give them, which is adorable, and I want to do. Yeah, I think we've done this fight like somewhere between 10 and 15 times, which is way more than the past couple bosses have taken us. But nothing compared to Abritus, the Bloodstarved Beast, or our good friend Ludwig. So from where you go into the DLC, go left, the tree stump in the back right. Okay, let's do that. Shining coins, my favorite, my favorite. So have you been using Blades of Mercy at all? No, honestly, Claypool, we have not, because for 2 reasons. First of all, we were using them, and then we got to bosses, and the whip was just level 10, so it just did more damage, so we used those instead. And then we were using them kind of just in normal combat, like on the way through areas, because it was fun to use a second weapon. But then we found this thing! And I could not turn down the chance to use this. So we upgraded this to level 9 as well, and we've been using this more instead. Oh god, the daughter of the troll. The daughter of the troll? Who's that? Wait, what do you mean? Or are we talking about Abritus? You're good back from the move now! It was so good. The movie! Wait, Egan, what movie was it again that you went and saw? I forgot. The Mick Warpick. The best of all the Warpicks. Okay, let's, oh yeah, the stump in the back. Let's go look at this. Let's go check this out. Back here. Whoa! What? How have I not noticed this is here? What the hell? Has this always been here, or did this open up recently? Oh my god. Give accessories to messengers, they will immediately adorn them. Eat it! Put it on! Oh, that's amazing! Where'd you find that scythe at? It was Ready Player One's! Oh, that's right! How was it? You said it was really good. I'm actually considering going to see that. Should we leave the urns on? I found the scythe, Claypool. I picked it up from an NPC in the dungeon below the like vertical labyrinth of the DLC. So it was like you had to find brain fluid. Wait, no. Oh yeah, this was the hard. This was a hard thing that I actually almost missed completely. So when you're walking through that, I'll actually sit here and explain this for a second. When you're walking through the vertical labyrinth or whatever of the church, yeah, it's from the catacombs after Ludwig, exactly. But the way you get it is actually pretty difficult. So what you have to do is you have to spin the stairs like you always spin the stairs, and throughout that entire time when you're spending time in there, there's all these like Easter egg things just like, listen for the water dripping, listen for the water dripping. And we could never find out what the water dripping was, but we found this place where we heard the water dripping. McChatty Cathy, that's right! Damn right I am. They call me McChatty Triangle. Absolutely nuclear. That's why I'm here. But yeah, so, okay, we'll give them these hats. It seems good. They look like they're going to a funeral. By the way, did he die? You spoiling bastard, Ekin! Oh, but anyway, yeah, so we go and we spin the stairs and we go back to where the water was, and there's this item that's like up on a ledge that you can never get to, and it's the key to the dungeons down below. I did not, Meepers. We can't get in there yet. I've been like exploring a lot to try and figure it out and couldn't figure it out. I really regret not being able to figure it out, but I don't know. So anyway, yeah, you go to where the water's dripping and you find that item, and there's a dude standing next to it holding a pot that is just completely dripping water all the time, and that's what the sound is. And you grab the key to the dungeons there. And all the time, by this game, you never found it. I'm amazed. That is the great thing about these games, Claypool. It is. That's one of my favorite parts. So yeah, there was all of this lore, or all these tips about, like, listen to the water dripping, and I could not figure, it was so frustrating. I could not figure out what it was. And then after, like, literally 3.5 hours yesterday, just looking around for it, I finally found it. That's why all the people all the NPCs in there, not all of them, but like 50% of the NPCs in that area are just whispering continuously. They're like, drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, 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 drop, or like, listen for the water. And when you find, actually, here's another great thing. When you find this right here, where is this? Clothing. This is what really tipped us off. Where are you? There it is. So it says right here, but if you do put it on, listen carefully for the sticky sound, drip drop, as water seeping from the depths slowly, slowly, steadily. And that's what like really was like, oh, this is actually an actual thing. But I did not say who died. Fair point, Ekin. Fair point. Maybe I've just overlooked it all the time. Yeah, that's very possible. It really is. Because it was a kind of a weird one to find. You have to like, ah, shit. I was shooting him! Jesus! There's actually, oh, I know the other reason, because they were like injecting it into their heads and stuff, and like the sea was like because they wanted to be closer to the sea, and it was the first, like the closest thing they got to having it was the like first aspect of having eyes on the inside of your head or whatever. I read that as well, but there are specific tip-offs. Why can't I speak? Tip-offs to this thing, like the blown up waterhead. I mean, and it clearly is a tip off of that, because when you walk near the thing, there's a lot of dripping water. I know the other reason, or I know, like, of the other reason, I should say. I know, I should found it. That's the thing that I haven't, I've been looking for that. We're gonna need to go back there and find that, actually, because it's really been bugging me a lot that we haven't found the third brain fluid. What was that? I hate this so much. I hate it. Oh my god. Also, if you look around the area, you'll see the entirety of the areas you've been through have been submerged. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for telling me that, Claypool, because that's awesome. That's why I thought they were talking. That's what you thought they were talking about. Yeah, which also makes sense. That also makes lots of sense. Good luck, legit second hardest boss trophy in the game here. Wait there. Dude, we have been struggling with this longer than we have 95% of the bosses in the game. Like, literally 95% of them. We're gonna do it. This is gonna happen. Ah, shit. The Chalice Dungeons. I got you. But we're getting there. We almost beat them once. Almost. The second thing that comes in is really easy to kill because it doesn't have like the flail about thing. The first thing that comes in is not quite as easy to kill. The first is you know what. I don't know what, actually, easy peasy. But maybe I'm not supposed to know what yet. You'll know in due time. Yes, I will. Oh, that's where he is. Holy shit, how do we not see that guy this whole time? Huh. Interesting. I'm so bad at this! Oh my god! Part of the game is hard. I think he knew that already. Part of the game? This whole game has been easy, especially this part that we've been struggling on for the last hour. You did good. Nice! Cool! I love that feeling. Like, when I do something that everyone says is hard, and then I just do it first or second try, or just much easier. The other feeling I love is when I do something that everyone says is super easy, and it takes me a bajillion tries. That's also a great feeling. What was that? I was on the thing. I was on it. I was on it. That's also a great feeling. Like this. I want you guys to tell me this is easy. Level 170 on AG Plus. Somehow easy. Dying when falling down a ladder. That's also a great feeling. Dagum. Excuse me. How did Living Failures go? It went really well. It was very similar to the... Oh my god! What the hell? This is really triggering me. Oh my god. Okay, Claypool, let me continue with what I was saying before the thing ate me. It went really well. It was similar to the Maria fight, where once we realized we could parry them, it became pretty easy. It's a fun fight, though. It kind of takes parrying in the game and kind of gives a new level to it, where there's a bunch of different enemies you're trying to parry, and I don't know, it's different than just trying to parry one boss. No! Oh my god. Okay, we need to slow down and stop being a fool. And dog him with a 50 bits. With the cap, it said top tier stream. Thank you for all the laughs, my friend. You are welcome. Because I'm getting some too, and it's a good time. I definitely appreciate all of your sense. I could use some myself, so thank you. You have such a different take on the failures than me. What is your take on it, Meepers? I want to hear about it. Tell me. I demand it. Eaten alive by a huge fish thing. Also, a great feeling. I enjoy the failures. They were a break from the super hard other fights in the DLC. Yeah, I agree with that. It was actually pretty difficult before we learned the parrying thing. It wasn't difficult. It was just, like, kind of weird and awkward because we were trying to just whack them to death and then they would cast spells and just murder us. I first tried them on NG Plus playthrough and was like, what is this? I can see that. Not a fan of the failures at all. Interesting. I liked the mix-up. I'm with Easy Peasy on this. I liked the change-up from boss patterns. But I killed them one by one before they spawned. That is what I tried to do. I didn't have quite enough damage to actually do that, though. That's what, once we learned we could parry them, though, that is what we did. And Maria's a masterpiece. Yeah, we didn't have quite enough damage to kill them. Yeah, I agree with that. But also, it's the style of fight as well that was a big mix-up. I mean, I think the fight was mildly difficult. Definitely a lot more difficult than some of the fights in the main game. Like, way more difficult than, like, the Witches of Hemlock Grove, which were actually a joke. And, those 3 dudes, whatever they're called, whatever they are. Those were actually a joke as well. And a couple other ones were just, like, laughably easy. It was decently hard. Bad fights make the good fights better. Yes, I agree with that. Like, when I first fought the witches, I actually was mind blown that there wasn't something else that would happen. Like, Mikolash, yeah, Mikolash, although Mikolash did, or Mikolash, whatever. Mikolash did one-shot us a couple times before we realized we could get really close to him, and just chain CC him. But yeah, like, the witches, I'm like expecting this big reveal, like the 3rd stage the whole time, and the big reveal is that there's 2 of them, and they both do exactly the same thing. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. The explosion attack from Mikolash, is that what you're talking about? This thing. This attack right here, Call of Beyond. He used it all the time with the big star. Yeah, that one. Call of Beyond wrecked me. It is literally what prevented us from beating the fight for like I don't know, it was probably 8 or 9 times, and then we finally just walked really close to him, just whacked him around a couple times, dodged the little tentacle thing, and then walked really close to him again. The Maria looks like, or who looks like Maria? The doll? I did not realize, but I was told by Zebra Fountain, and that is freaking awesome. So our dude, Geralt of Rivia in the wheelchair, whatever his real name is, Geralsh, had a crush on him and designed the doll after him. I'm curious about that as well. Yeah, isn't that cool, Claypool? That's awesome. This is why I like streaming these games. Right here. So when I miss shit like that, everyone who knows them can be like, Triangle! This is so cool! And then I can say, this is so cool! And if I want to, I can act like I noticed it on my own. Credits to Zebra Fountain, of course, but I could have pretended. I know! Isn't that creepy? I was blown away when he said that. Lewd old man, yeah. And just remember, you can use it for any of your needs. I was like, gross. That was so weird, man. You got some weird, yeah, I got some weird vibes from it as well. Because he insinuated that we could sexually abuse the doll for our needs. Right, Egan? I'm with you. But he was in love with her and offers you 2 anyways. Yeah, that's even weirder. That adds like a whole new layer of gross. I really want to move forward in the DLC a lot because we have to switch over to Ni no Kuni in a second here. But we gotta beat these guys. We gotta beat these guys. We gotta do it. There's no situation where we don't. I think we may try using Call Beyond.